Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my channel, The Spiritual Justice Show. I'm Goddess Quita. You can call me Quita. Either one would do. I answer to both. The Most High told me to make this video, so I am going to make it. Um, and this is what I've been dealing with since I've been awakened. That I am aware of. This is the magic that I am aware of, that I know has happened to me. So, let's go to this. I call it negative energetic work because you can do magic on someone that did something to you just because, to right or wrong. But if you're doing magic on someone, nobody, and it's negative to cause some person harm, you get what I'm saying. And they did nothing to you, then you're just wrong. You're a low vibrational being. But anyways, I call any magic because I don't do anything to really no one. And if I tell you the truth and you can't handle it, or if I say something out my mouth and you can't handle what I say out my mouth, then that's on you. And you attack me spiritually. You don't like the energy I'm born on, then you're just a hater. You don't like the energy my daughter born in, you just a hater. You don't like my kids are divine, then you just a hater. You're a low vibrational being. Because anybody that's high vibrational know that everybody have a part to play here and a role to play. And you cannot walk in my energy and I can't walk in your energy simply for the fact is that you may not be able to endure the things that I can endure. And I might not be able to endure the things you can endure. We were born in certain energies for certain reasons. But the negative energetic work that has been done on me is blood magic, writing, scribe writing magic, moon magic, mood magic, advantage magic. Like somebody to have advantage of the situation when they can't win, then they want to control. The advantage magic is to control how you get your money, your blessings. Burden magic, ruin spells, chaos magic, love magic, memory magic, trauma magic, evil eye magic, conflict magic, death magic, mental health spells, environment spells. Like when they do mental health spells, it's to make you seem crazy or to make you look crazy. They do it mental health spells on my daughter all the time. And after they do the mental health spells, then they'll do an anger spell to make her seem like she out of her mind. Just because they don't like the energy she was born in, because she has the ability to draw unlimited amount of energy from the universe, and she was born with that gift. That was her gift. The universe gifted her that to her. I'm pretty sure she got a big destiny, because that's a lot of that's a lot of energy. Love magic. My false twin flame and other people have been doing magic so that I can stay connected to him. Memory magic. People they done memory magic this whole year on me, the whole 2022, even probably before then. But when I came aware it was the beginning of 2022, they were doing memory magic on me. Like I'll forget things, and my memory is good. When I say good, I can remember back when I was like 2 or 3 years old, and that's how good my memory is. And then all of a sudden it just started to dwindle, and it was from this magic God showed me: trauma magic, evil eye magic, conflict magic, death magic. They tried to kill me so many times to sacrifice me, and it worked. And good thing my soul know how to rejuvenate itself, reanimate itself. I don't say reanimate itself. Environment spells, money magic, employment magic. When I say employment magic, it's like for people to see you in a certain light. Like they try to say my son raped my daughter, which should never happen, so that people can see me in a certain light and feel like I don't deserve something, because that's how they feel about me. So they want everybody else to feel that way about me. In the environment magic, they'll put like conflict in their environment, death or sickness or fights in their environment. When you see everything just breaking out, going to chaos, that's a spell. Like when you see somebody, like if a conflict spell, everybody arguing, like, dang, I just got on the bus or I just got in my car, just witnessed an argument, and then there's another argument, and that normally never happens where you live at, that they did an environment spell around you. Perception magic, like I said, for people to perceive you in a way. Most of the time when they do employment magic and the perception magic, they do 2 and 3 together. They don't just do one. Graveyard magic, they curse my ancestors. I had to go back and uncurse it. After I had healed everything, they went back to curse my ancestors, and I had to go remove the curse. I didn't have to heal again. I had to remove the curse again. Voodoo magic, picture magic. Voodoo is not bad, you guys, but some people will target you just because they're evil, and they'll use voodoo, which is a religion, as a target to target you just because they got some kind of ill will or ill feeling about you, and you don't have to do nothing to them. They use picture magic, confusion magic, candle magic. These are all the magics that I am aware. I'm pretty sure it's many more, but these are the basics. They like to do this jar magic where they put your picture in a jar with water, and try to control your mind. That's what we mean by mind control magic. That's mind control, because they want you to act out a certain thing. Like my daughter is really good on picking it up. Like somebody keep wanting me to go to McDonald's. I don't know what the fetish is about McDonald's, but this person wants me to copy them. They want me to go to McDonald's and they want me to order certain things. I'm hearing that a lot of these people that's in this industry, the music industry, entertainment industry, it's more so the music industry. Let me just be real with you. It's more so the rappers and the singers. A lot of them use demons to do different things for them and to do their bidding and to do different things. Valak is one of them. And when you employ, when they do Valak, usually it's because they want to get some kind of money. And if you're a person that can manifest abundance, what they do is petition Valak to go attack you. And if the attack worked, then they get some kind of money from it. They get some kind of gain from it. Another thing they like to, I don't know what to call it, but they like to like take your gifts and walk in your energy. And I'm not the only one. I noticed that I'm not the only one. I thought I was the only one, so I kind of kept quiet about it. But no, I'm not the only one. There's other people that they're doing it too. If they see that you are of the light and that you're a light worker, or you know what I'm saying, that you are born in certain energies, because you know when you go take your birth certificates in certain places, like if you get food stamps, government assistance, or any kind of assistance, or any place that needs your birth certificate, they go in. The reason why they want your birth certificate is so they know what energy you were born in. They go into your energy. They know where you was born, what time you was born, your whole name. So they got the whole dialogue of where you come from, basically. And they can go look it up. It's easy to look up on the internet, and they go look up what energy you were born in and what's your gifts. And this is how you're like, how they able to do this? This is how they're able to do this. A lot of them don't have spiritual gifts. That's why they attack you. A lot of them are not gifted like we are. And that's why they attack divine beings. Like my daughter is able to draw a limited amount of energy from the universe. To a person that don't have no power or whatever, they want to seek that out, seek her energy out, and like they try to do spells for me to give her for adoption, mental health spells, like crisis spells for me to take her to like mental health places so they can draw energy from her. Because they know it's not going to kill her. Anybody else that don't have this ability, it will kill them. But so they like to do different stuff like this to get their hand on power. Obviously, my daughter is a divine being because look at the energy she's born in. You can tell by the energies that someone is born in what their divine gifts is. Like my daughter is more powerful than I am, which makes sense because she comes from me. But my gift is to create global abundance. That's one of my gifts. I can create global abundance. And when I say global, that's in all aspects. That's not, you may think, oh, she can just go global. And no, that's for everybody. Like I can manifest for everybody in the world to be a millionaire. If they deserve it, they will. You get what I'm saying? Or I could justify anything that has to do with abundance. I can justify anybody in that situation that is in poverty mindset, different, that this and that. I can actually make it where you don't be in that poverty mindset. Make it where I can manifest that. And the more I look up my abilities and what's in my charts and what's in my kids' charts, I realize that my kids are very divine. I realize that I'm very divine. It's these people in the wicked places, in high places, and they're part of secret societies and covens and different things like that. They know, and the government knows this because I've seen documents. I went online and read documents about how they know that this you could draw energy from people. They know about all this stuff, but it's a secret. They put it in plain sight every day, hoping and praying that you don't never wake up to this type of information. And this is their biggest fear, that everybody wake up and see everything is a fraud, because everybody on this face of this earth come from a black woman and a black man. That's period. That's not even shouldn't be in the discussion at this point. Everybody, the world was once black people, and you all are variations of a black person, of a black woman, of a black man. So anybody that's saying they're cultural appropriate, nobody's doing nothing. You can't. You just can't. It's just an attack. It's just a tactic to separate everybody. And the white people, the Germans and the Russians that did that, they know this information. These people know this information. It was just a power move to control the masses, to control the Indians, to control our genius, because they knew that they were not created in these type of energies. Black people, no matter how much they try to water down our bloodlines, we innately have these abilities, and they have studied it. They have done studies and studies. That's why you see all these trials, like The one with the about the syphilis, and they had to let the people syphilis, and about radiation and all these experiments. They was experimenting on divine beings because certain people was born in certain energies. That's why they get people born on certain days or with certain genetics, because they're testing out these people abilities. What can they do? What they can't do. But what they wasn't aware of is that these people have to be conscious, and you have to heal a lot of things in order to even get into those energies. And some people energies are they just are born like that. Some people you can, but most of the time, in order to get to your divine nature, you have to heal a lot of stuff, because we were just brought into this world, which is highly demonic. Not the world itself, but the people and the way that it's being ran is highly demonic. A lot of things that we think is right is wrong, and a lot of things we think is wrong is right. That's just what it is. A lot of things that we think is good is really evil, and a lot of things that we think is evil is really good. So that's why I made that video. If you go back on my channel, like to when I first started this, I made a video like a while ago, almost a year ago, telling you that we live in the upside down. We do. There shouldn't be no diseases on this face of this earth. If there was, it should be very minimum. There shouldn't be no. You shouldn't have to go to the doctor all this and stuff. You should have to go to the doctor one time annually a year. Every year. You should not have to be going to the doctor. There should be no diabetes. It's just a lot of things in this world that shouldn't be, and it is, because it teaches us to partake in things that harms us. You know what I'm saying? The way we eat, the way we live. There's a lot of people out here that's woke too, that's living right. There's I won't even say right, but by the nature coded, the way God have us, like growing your own fruits, growing your own crops, sharing foods and different stuff with other people. That's how we were made to live in love and light. We was not made to sit in one room and this and that. And the people who have these abilities are really gifted. Like my daughter is autistic. I was autistic too. I was born autistic. That's just what it was. I had one foot in this world and one foot out, meaning I'll be in the spiritual world, and it was just by my divine nature that I'm that way. I can talk to demons and spirits and stuff. And when I say talk to a demon, a lot of people don't know, but we use demon to demonize stuff. But let me just say spirits. Demons are demonic. Let me just put it that way. But some spirits vibrate low, and all you do is have to show that spirit love, and it'll transmute over into the spiritual world, and then it'll be reborn again. And some spirits here are just evil. They'll never be of the light. They just don't. They like dwelling in these low vibrational energies. So when you're gifted, you automatically innately know these things. I innately knew what was good and what was evil. I innately know how to do certain things, and it's not because somebody taught me. It's not because I sat in the classroom. It's not because I watched YouTube videos. It's simply because by my nature I know how to decipher. But it's just innate to me. It's just the energy that I was born in. And my daughter, she was born in similar energy to me, but hers is more social. So hers is more with social. I had a dyslexia. You couldn't tell right now that I had it really bad. I had a speech impediment, really, really bad. And now you can't tell. It's because I healed. And that's the part. A lot of healers are autistic or bipolar or something. A lot of us are born with these illnesses that they call them, but they're really spiritual gifts, and we have to be a lot of patients have to be had with us. A lot of training have to be had, because you have to understand that they're innately born with one spirit in one part of them in the spirit that's born in the spiritual realm, and the other half of them is in this physical realm, and they're trying to do both, and they just need help with dealing with everyday activities, because this is not innate to us. The way we live is not innate, and that's why the autism is at play here, and that's why certain diseases is at play here, because the way we live is not innate to most of us. Most of us who are spiritually sensitive, autistic children are autistic children are spiritually sensitive. We know when something is about to change. We could tell by the atmosphere. We can go outside and taste the air and know something is about to happen, or when it's going to happen. We can go and we could just pick up on it just like that. And it's just like, we're just spiritually sensitive. We have one foot in the spirit, one part of us in the spiritual world, and one other part is literally here. And we're doing both, because we're stepping in the gap for the people who are innocent. And a lot of these people who have these different autism and different, I'm talking about born. I'm not talking about you took drugs while you was pregnant and it happened. No, I don't know how that works, but I know that it was in my DNA that I am autistic, that I was autistic. It's in my daughter's DNA. It's in both sides of my genes and her father's gene that she was autistic. So you guys have to understand that these particular people are these indigo kids are, a lot of them are born autistic. A lot of them are what the world calls us outcasts. And when you get to know us, you'll find that we are highly intelligent, highly sensitive, and to be separated from people is not because we think we're better, but because we know how our energy works. We like being alone because a lot of times we're not alone. A lot of times we have spirit guides that we can innately talk to. I know for a long time that I was able to talk to spirits and stuff like that. But a lot of people wasn't, and I wasn't used to that. I didn't know that a lot of people didn't have that gift. I didn't know that that was an actual gift. I thought that it was just something that happens, but no, it's not. Some people can talk to spirits, and that's okay. It don't mean you evil. It's the intentions behind what you do. Some people are born in this world. They say that they're schizophrenic, but they're not. But they're highly intuitive. They go in and out, or they're picking. A lot of schizophrenia people are picking up either on the past things that happen or on future things that's gonna happen, and they get confused because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to navigate their spiritual gifts. So it seems like they're schizophrenic, and they're not. They're actually very highly psychic, and they just need to be taught how to utilize their gifts and how to separate their gifts from their physical being here on this this 3D plane. And the United States just don't teach spirituality in that way. Other countries do. Other countries know that what's going on, but United States, they need to get with the program and understand that spirituality is actually everything. In these children that's artistic, that's schizophrenic, or doing different things, it's because they're very spiritually sensitive. Because that's just who they are. They're born in these energies. And it's not to say that anyone is better than anybody. That's not what it is. It's just that if God let someone be born on this in certain energy, understand that there is a need for that person. What we don't need is people who are hurt and unhealed and you doing unseemly things, or this jealousy, the 7 sins, those 7 deadly sins. Yes, those are the people that you have to watch out for. The people that don't like to heal, the people that put on masks. Those are the people that you need to watch out for. These babies and these even adults that's spiritually gifted, that's schizophrenic. That some of them are not schizophrenic. They just highly sensitive. They know a lot about the future, and they don't know that they know about the future, and they know a lot about the past, and they don't know that's what they're doing. That they're reading stuff for the past. And if they understood how to raise these kids and how to render their gifts, so to speak, or how to if it was a class on how to basically teach autistic, to identify the specific autism, which it is, and then a spiritual class on what's them and what's not, because a lot of times autistic children pick up what's on in an environment. They pick up environment spells. My daughter picks up on what's being done to me, what wants to be done to me. People want me to go crazy, so they make it's my daughter that picks up on this energy and not me. And it's sad because we don't spiritually all the way know how to protect these children, because at any given point in time, these type of children are highly vulnerable in this area, because in our school systems, a lot of people don't know what's really going on. They don't know that it's a spiritual warfare. They don't know that the government is hiding things, or they just blind to it. You get what I'm saying? Or they don't care. Either way, it's not conducive to what these kids need in school. And we need to learn spirituality. We need to incorporate it into the school systems in America. We need to accept it. We need to not demonize people who look at spiritual remedies and stuff of that nature to heal themselves. We need to stop that. We really do, because a lot of countries are looking at. That's why they say Americans are dumb, because we are. We're so westernized until we forget where we come from. A lot of us do. I don't forget where I come from. We forget where we come from. We do. And I'm not saying it's nobody's fault. We just need to be more aware and incorporate this into our day-to-day life. Spirituality is a must. Spiritual cleanses in schools, in churches, all that needs to be had, because there is a need for churches, there is a need for religion, but we need to understand that on the spiritual side, that everything needs to be cleansed, everything needs to be redone and revamped, really, because of these different spells that's been done on us. And now we're in a world where everybody here is not human. Let's just put that there. Some people look human, but they're not human. And when I say that, is that they can, a lot of these shapeshifters can transform. There's spiritual shapeshifters and there's real life shapeshifters. Nobody wants to believe that, but it is. We need to stop demonizing people who knows these things. It needs to be an open discussion about these things. That's just what it is. It needs to be an open discussion, and a lot of things that spiritually I can prove what I'm talking about, and it won't be no it is no debating about that. I can prove a lot of stuff what I'm talking about, and not only can I prove it, it's other people who have experienced it and have gone through a lot of things that I've gone through, a lot of things that my child has gone through. So we just need to get on board and really because it's not going to take one. It's not just me, because I can manifest globally. It takes each and every one of us to wake up and see that we're not in charge right now, and these demons are. And they're in charge of a lot of things. And God is trying to give a power back to his people. He's trying to let his people not perish for the lack of knowledge. And this is why I do what I do. People think that reading tarot cards is wrong because it's in the Bible as they written. They want you to say that thou should not do these things, that thou should not consort. But you can consort with your angels. Your angels can lead your tarot card readings. It don't have to be demonic. Only way it be demonic if there's a demon within you. If you want to be in that low vibrational energy and conjure up stuff and utilize devils and do that, okay, then you're demonic. What you do is demonic. But I do not consort with demons and go do my bidding, and I want this person to fall. No, I want everybody to rise. I want everybody to be wealthy. I want everybody. But you have to actually actively put in the work. A lot of people want a lot of things and they don't want to heal, and that's what makes them either stuck or stagnant or demonic, because they start to do things that was done to them. And they know it wasn't right. They don't like it, but they was like, hey, it was done to me, so I'm just going to do it to somebody else, and not taking accountability for themselves and their actions. Spiritually, you need to take accountability for yourself, and physically. I do both. It's not hard. You just have a conscience in both worlds. You don't get in. I don't get in my room or my home and say, oh, I'm finna wish this bad stuff on people because they done made me mad. I don't do that. I'm like, Shaquita, what's going on with you? Or if I'm upset about something, 9 times out of 10, I already know why that I'm upset and why, and I already internalize it. We autistic kids, we internalize stuff first. And that's what makes us intelligent, because we don't project out all the time. We don't always project out. And we're conscious of what we put out. I am very conscious. A lot of autistic kids internalize, and they are very sweet kids. And when they act out in anger, this and that, it's something toxic in the environment or somebody around them. Because a lot of these autistic kids are diamonds, meaning they absorb the energy that is around them, and then they act it out. They express it. So if someone is autistic child is expressing anger or sadness, something, either somebody is holding that in the inside of them, or it's in the environment. They cast an environment spell. That's all it is. And you'll think like, oh my God, it's something out of this world, and it's not. It's somebody really sitting at home writing something in their diary, or sitting at home who has some kind of energy where they gift where they can project out, and they're projecting this onto the world. Or it's like some low vibrational people don't even have gifts. They just sit and do this verbatimly, just do it and constantly, and then that's what builds up, and then that energy is projected out onto the masses. And you have to understand, it's a group of people, society and covens that get together and do this too, because they're not powerful, so they need other less powerful people to even come against, you know what I'm saying, a divine being or a group of divine people. And a lot of divine people are by themselves. They don't even associate themselves with other people. That's how you know that these groups of people are not doing good, because if they were doing good, the world would not be the way it is, because they can easily change the world if they were good. If they were good and they had good intentions for everybody, the world wouldn't be in the shape it is. So all these secret societies and stuff, it's about power. It's about having power and upper hand over the people who are lacking knowledge of their divine power. I'm out. Peace.